All right, got so excited that my wife just got home that I hit the pause key and I actually hit the stop key instead. So let me go ahead and this is part two. I was showing you the Moxie Trader. I was showing you how I use it. This has become a very useful tool for me for finding stocks that are early breakouts. And what it does is it shows me, I watch typically the hourly time frame, and it puts a indicator that's a higher time frame daily on it. And when the daily crosses above zero and the price crosses above 50, it typically finds me a list of high value stocks. I can do it with weekly, with a monthly signal as well. I've been learning it. I've been pretty impressed with it. T.G. Watkins, Moxie Trader. You can Google it if you have interest in that. That's probably my favorite scan right now within Thinkorswim. I've built some others that reflect what I do in HGSI. John has his scans here as well, or his indicators, but they're a much fuller set in TradeStation. Speaking of TradeStation, just to give you an idea of what I'm doing there, in TradeStation, my favorite scan now is a Trilogy Buy Scan, where I find some of the best stocks in the market, and this is looking for scans that are breaking a downtrend, a new buy signal, and take out their last conditional change, which is a type of a buy stop. So I run multiple scans in TradeStation on a nightly basis, and then I look at them to find winners. Typically, the same stocks show up in different scans. So one of the scans that's been showing up is this ENVA, and showed up in HGSI and specialty finance. It showed up on the Moxie Trader scan. And you can just see a stock that was going sideways and all of a sudden had a new buy signal, took out the gray line, which was its previous stop or last conditional change, broke the descending trend line on a huge histogram here, coming out of a squeeze. This has all the things that I look for in a stock, or many of the things I look for in a stock. So I use these scans, and then I supplement them with scans in HGSI. So just to finish here, the second part's very short. I just want to go over some of the stocks that I liked one more time. So Verizon, Ventas, we looked at. Actually, before I even say that, let's do this. Maximize, and let's look at industry groups. I mentioned REITs look good. They all look the same. They all look like Matt Cali to me, which is they're way down in the trash. But this stock has gone sideways for 2 months, and now it breaks above the 50. You can see the group turned up. 2 kahunas in a row, a mobile breakout from a squeeze, and new weekly bongo. Great earnings per share growth, pays a 4.6% dividend. That is pretty consistent with the others in the category. Specialty apparel stores, probably the best looking chart that hasn't yet is Ross Stores, where it's pulled back and broke out Thursday and Friday, but still, to me, within a buy range. Urban Outfitters, I mentioned earlier, is already running. And then the other one was Francesca's. This is a crappy company, in my opinion. Crappy stores, really goes after the teeny boppers. I just learned a long time ago that if I see 3 kahunas in the last 4 days on a stock that just broke above the 50 with a PSA reversal coming out of a squeeze, it's like an option that doesn't expire unless the company goes bankrupt, which is always probably a risk on a stock this cheap. So I like that. Not a lot of healthcare that I like. Manhattan Associates was another stock. Showed up probably better on TradeStation. Let me go back, because there was a reason why. I think it was the weekly chart. Go look at TradeStation on this one. MANH. Let's go to my screener, and it's probably here in my buy list. And yep. Let me show you how I look at this with TradeStation. So here's daily, weekly, monthly. Here is an automatically generated trend lines. I don't like to buy things that are below their trend line because they run up to trend lines in reverse. Here is a new person pivot buy signal. Here's OBV going up. Here is a squeeze. On the weekly chart, this is a high close doji. These green dots tell me there's MACD divergence. So I've got a stock with a new weekly buy signal, a weekly high close doji. Clear overdone on the selling with these green dots, sitting on its daily trend line with a new buy signal. To me, that's a high probability buy, even though the regular chart doesn't look as high, which is why I chose that one. Restoration Hardware, look at the earnings per share growth coming into this stock, continues to amaze me. Buying it off the 50 with a mobile breakout, a pocket pivot, a kahuna, and a mobile breakout from a squeeze. That looked interesting as well. Anything else I want to show you? I think on that note, I'm going to say goodbye. So it's been an honor doing these for the last decade. I appreciate all the kind words that people have given me over the years, the thanks, etc. And we'll probably start them up again. But for now, it's time to spend time with my wife, enjoy getting older, and it's not because the stuff doesn't work. It works so well, I don't need to worry about it as much anymore. Y'all have a great one. Again, thank you.